doing a free walking tour where we're going to visit the Mercado Central in Chinatown. So we're going to try a bunch of different kind of foods from here, and we're really excited.
We're also going to show you guys an inside look of the culture in Lima. If you guys are flying here and you just want to get a quick look, this is going to be the perfect video for you. So make sure you stay till the end.
Tummy's a little weak. That's the best chicha I've ever had. It's a lot more organized than I've seen a lot of other markets in South America and Peru.
So this is the hottest pepper in Peru, hotter than rocoto. Cortada China.
Now we're gonna try.
We are getting a min pao, which is technically a dumpling.
Starting it off at the Metropolitan bus station. We just got off the bus and we're gonna start the tour. I have a feeling that we're getting close to the Central Market. Oh yeah, here we go.
The smell of fish hits you in the face every single time.
Esto es lo que es el cuy. Tenemos acá, se vende normalmente así, el animal entero, y ya uno en casa pues lo limpia y lo fríe, ¿no?
There's the cuy. Olives.
You can see the tail, that's definitely the lamb there. And then there's a bunch of olives here, but it comes from the south of the country. Well, I think we're gonna try some spicy olives here too, that he said is only in Lima.
My first impressions of this market is that it's a lot more organized than I've seen a lot of other markets in South America and Peru. Like there are signages for each different location. Like we see red meat, fish. We have, you know, it's just like very organized and labeled by sections, which is different from what I've seen all across Peru and South America.
Our tour guide made a point that there's a lot of, like, every single meat you can find here, but one of the most expensive and the best is going to be cabrito, which translates to lamb. It's one of the most tender meats, and it is really good out here, guys. If you are on your way to Lima or coming to Lima, get some cabrito.
And now we're about to try the spicy olive.
Spicy olive. It's the spiciest in Lima, but not in the entire country. All right, cheers. It's not that spicy,
Tasty.
but it has a lot of flavor, which is really good.
It's different from any other olive I've tasted because the inside is crunchy because it's a pepper. I like that a lot.
It's very juicy right away, and then the aftertaste has a little bit of spice, but the flavor with it sitting in the rocoto and like the juices, that's probably one of the best olives I've ever had.
Castañas, which is like almond.
Yeah, like dried fruit, kind of like almond texture.
Fruit. Okay.
All right, let's taste it.
Oh, it's like an olive with a nut on the inside, so it's nutty and salty. I really like that. I think I like it more than the one with rocoto pepper. That is really good. I've never had anything like that.
The crunch is good, but I prefer the rocoto. The flavor. The foot, you got the pata. That is blood, salchicha, and cow tongue.
¿Tienen idea? ¿Tienen idea de lo que es esto?
Is that
Testículos del toro. ¿Okay? Con esto hacemos criadilla. Y es el cerebro, para lo que le mencionaba, el caldo de sesos, la sopa de sesos, que igual es común acá en el Perú. ¿Okay?
So a big thing here is they get the cow feet for the collagen, and then they boil it down and they make a gelatin of the cow feet. This is already boiled, and she's eating some right now, but that right there is the gelatin. She said it's really good. And that's the pork. And then obviously the cow testicles and the brains.
This is for the anticuchos.
Okay.
We have small pieces. And this one is small blocks is for the caucao, for the typical dish, with the rice, potatoes, and everything. And this one is only for anticuchos.
Okay.
Este para anticuchos.
This is cow stomach. Those are the two dishes they make with the cow stomach, the anticuchos, and then also the cow. Want to know that so we don't end up getting some one day.
Tummy's a little weak.
Fish section now. We're gonna check out some fish. One of the local fish here that they usually eat in a lot of ceviches is toyo, and it's a baby shark. So we had it in ceviche in Huanchaco, but there's also the giant squid. Since we're not big fish fans, we didn't get ceviche, but we'll see someone else's reaction here that's with the group, if you're okay with that. But we did get some choclo with queso and ají amarillo, right?
Claro, salsa huancaína, papá. De Perú, para ti con todo mi amor.
Buenísimo! How's it tasting? So good? All right.
It's like a nacho sauce.
It's cheesy pepper sauce. We got Aurelie here and she's gonna try some ceviche for us.
¿Le gustó? ¿Desea más?
Wow.
Este ceviche tiene 4 tipos de pescado. Yo soy el chef.
Okay.
Ah,
Ese ceviche tiene pargo, reineta, pollo, leche y bonito. Bonito es baby tuna.
Oh.
Baby shark, bonito.
Bonito.
mm.
Okay.
You want? I've had 3 already.
Cada casa tiene su forma de hacer de su chicha. Algunos solamente le ponen manzana, otros solamente le ponen maíz, otros solo piña. Nosotros queremos que tenga buen sabor, buen cuerpo. Le ponemos pues la manzana, el membrillo, la piña, el durazno, la hoja de higo seca, el canela, el clavo de olor, todo hervido en un hoyón y después lo filtramos como el café, gota a gota toda la noche. Y esto es lo que queda. Lo ponemos a helar y se toma helada. Muy bueno porque es un antioxidante natural.
Ah, sí. Gracias.
¡Qué rico! Para ti.
Gracias.
Oh yeah. That's the best chicha I've ever had.
That is really good.
Yeah.
We have the hoja de coca and we're gonna try it with tokra because,
It's supposed to speed up the effects of coca.
oh,
And it gives it a little bit more of a minty taste.
Aquí está. Pones en medio y allí lo enrolla. Ahí está. Tokra is like flake from the river. Flake from the river, but we process with quinoa, with CEVICHE, some cereals there in the Andes. So we
Okay.
have like a big process to have this tokra.
and you just chew it. You swallow it, you might get a little bit of a stomach ache.
I like it. Oh, it is very minty. Yeah. It's like gum.
Yeah, spearmint.
Freshen up my fish breath. Yeah. My coffee breath.
Yeah, coffee breath too. So the tokra is used for activating the actual effects of the coca leaf tea quicker because usually you'd have to take it about 2 hours before and it activates with saliva or hot tea, obviously. But it takes a while for that actual effect to kick in. The tokra just speeds up the process and I can actually feel it because my lip is numb.
Me too. So it's like instant rather than having to wait for 2 hours for like the benefits of like acclimatization and stuff like that.
Yep. Now we are going to go see what kind of local fruit they have here in Lima, as well as maybe just some South American fruit that you can't get anywhere else.
La tuna roja y bueno, con las semillas también se puede comer todas las semillas.
Very refreshing. Can't really chew the seeds.
Tastes the same as the tunas that we had in
Where's
Arizona. We also got some of this in Ecuador on the
But
side of the
Ecuador, they
road.
didn't taste like this.
No, those were green.
Guaymanto.
Es-
Guaymanto.
¿No es uvilla?
En Ecuador es uvilla, en Colombia es uchuva, en Europa es bisalis, en Estados Unidos es goldenberry.
Ah.
Goldenberry. Okay.
So-
we've had these before.
They all have different names.
Sí, es cubierto.
So sweet, a little sour.
In Ecuador, wasn't it called
Uvilla.
uvilla, pero also tomate de árbol, or is that different?
That was different.
Okay. I like it.
Love that.
Sweet and sour.
So this is like a potato. It is a root, and it's gonna be taste of like potato and apple in a way.
Almost like a jicama.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying to think of. A little bit of an earthy flavor, not really too sweet, but a little hint of sweet after.
Very hydrating.
Very, very good. Yeah,
But
very.
it's a fruit.
It would be a very nice snack just hanging out in the park or on the beach.
Salt and lime.
This is lucuma.
¿No? Es algo similar a él. ¿Ok?
It's regional to this area.
En helado. Es muy bueno en helado. Es muy bueno en helado.
Here it is. A little bit softer texture.
That texture threw me off.
Como el aguacate.
Whoa, Play-Doh.
Ooh, but that flavor,
It's a little bit of a, it takes a second for the flavor to kick in.
It is like a caramel, but like there's something else there. It reminds me of something. It's like
Yeah,
caramel something. That's so good.
I can't even think about it.
The texture threw me off at first, but the flavor is so good. It's so good in ice cream. Lucuma, it's kind of
It
like a
definitely-
caramel, like toffee almost.
Yeah, it reminds me of something from my childhood,
Yes.
kind of.
Yeah,
I just
me
can't put
too.
my finger on it. Really good. Christmas time, sweet potatoes or yams cooked with a little bit of syrup. That's what it tastes
maple
like.
syrup. Uh-huh.
So
The
good.
Sweet potato baked.
Yes.
Okay, so we already have tried this, but this is the granadilla, which is like a sweet passion fruit. It's my favorite. Absolutely.
So good. I like to chew the seeds. Chirimoya with the seed in the middle. If you guys haven't watched our Otavalo market video, you go check it out. That was the first time we had chirimoya. It's like a small soursop, guanabana in Spanish, and it's very sweet.
This one's good. This one's my favorite that we've had.
Very fresh. So this is the hottest pepper in Peru, hotter than rocoto. Rocoto is the hottest in Lima, but this one is the hottest in the total of Peru. We actually ate this in the selva just for breakfast. Obviously we had food
Ají,
with
what
it.
was it? Ají charapita.
Charapita. So he said only eat half of it. Yeah, it's spicy. He said some people will leave here crying because it's so spicy.
For like 4 minutes.
¿Está bien si soportan el picante?
Sí, muy bien. Ahorita sí poco. Sí. Oh no, it started.
I like it though.
So one of the fruits he showed us was camu camu, and we had some juice with it before, but he said one of those camu camus is equivalent to 10 oranges, which is really good, very antioxidant, and
Has a ton of vitamin C, but then he also brought over aguaje, which is another Amazonian fruit that's really good for female hormones and reproductive health. We also had that in Iquitos in a juice form, and I really liked it. Dylan didn't like it a lot, but it's like a small little red fruit that has spikes on it.
and then it's like orange on the inside, so like the juice is usually orange. They usually drink it in juice, and it is very like sandy, I would say. It's very interesting. So one of the fruits he's showing us right now is going to be, it's called the noni, and this is actually used to prevent cancer. He said that isn't a ripe version. When it's ripe, it's actually black and it smells really bad. So it's not something that you just eat for enjoyment, but it's supposed to be very beneficial for your health.
But he did say that usually it's a smell that's not very agreeable, but the taste is pretty neutral. It doesn't taste too bad.
We didn't try it, but
It wasn't.
we are heading into the Chinatown area of Lima, and we're going under the Portada China right now.
Now we're gonna try some typical foods in Chinatown as well. It looks really crowded.
So many people here. First impressions.
Got a little overwhelmed for a second, but it's okay now. I want to try some of this food. It looks good.
We just stopped at this spot and we are getting a min pao, which is technically a dumpling. I personally have never had a dumpling before, so first time in Lima, Peru, here we go.
There is a sweet and a spicy. Let's try the sweet quick. Oh, that
Oh,
was-
a lot of sweet.
you have to. Oh, you're right.
It's red beans.
Really good.
I'm gonna try with the ají nut.
It's like sweet bean dumpling. Oh, it's red beans.
No, está todo dentro.
How is it with the spice?
Good.
Mmm.
So we left Chinatown and now we're at our last stop of the tour, which is Lima's traditional churros. We tried one yesterday. Well, insert the clip here. They're so good.
So good.
So good. But since we already tried them, we're not gonna try them today.
That is it, guys. Thank you so much for coming along. In conclusion, I think my favorite food that I tried today was the olives and honestly the fruit. I just love fruit. So, anything for you?
Let's say that was the same for me, but it was cool to check out Chinatown as well.
Yes, and definitely the churros. Since we didn't try them today, make sure that you go try them if you're coming to Lima. It's a must. All right, thanks for coming, guys. Bye.